I want our Texas chapter members, especially our students, to appreciate three key things about Peter Raven. First, he's the consummate scientist. He has made seminal contributions to our understanding of how blood pressure is regulated during exercise. Second, he's co-founder of our chapter, along with Tinker Murray and Bill Squires. We have them all to thank for spearheading the founding of our chapter and for requiring from the get-go its focus on promoting our junior scientists, our students. And lastly, he's a mentor extraordinaire and champion of diverse students. Peter has mastered what few of us can match but hope to emulate. He actively recruits underrepresented students into his laboratory.
Texas chapter was founded in Fort Worth after a disastrous research section at TAFR where Peter had brought in international scholars to come and talk, and there was only a handful of people there. So he decided to get a group of us together. Peter was very insistent about this would be a student chapter, ability to get students to present their independent research at that meeting.
My first encounter with Peter Raven was at the 1984 National ACSM meeting. I say encounter because I didn't actually meet him. I was presenting my master's thesis and Peter got up at the end of my talk and asked me a question. I remember doing a pretty poor job of answering his question. I'm not sure he remembers that, but I certainly do. Since then, Peter has been nothing but supportive in everything I've done, and certainly my involvement in the Texas ACSM chapter. Those of us who held various leadership positions in the chapter have always been able to turn to Peter to get advice or answer questions on issues that we just couldn't figure out or didn't really know exactly the right answer. So we thank him for all he's done for the chapter.
First met Peter at A&M campus in the late 70s, and he was coaching a Fort Worth rugby team in an 8s tournament, which they eventually won after several matches on a real hot Texas day. I was there watching a friend play, and after the first game, I heard a coach, it turned out to be Peter, holding a Foster's Lager, telling his players how important it was to hydrate throughout the day to stay competitive. Thanks, Peter, for co-founding the Texas ACSM, your leadership as a past president and executive director, and your continuous emphasis on promoting student research and the profession.
This is the Raven Lecture.